Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Nisha, for those who are tuning in for the very first time. Hey girl, hey. And for those who've been here, I know what time it is. What it do, baby boo. Welcome and welcome back. This is my favorite video to film. I'm so excited. I randomly picked palettes just now. Like, I didn't have no particular program and understanding like I did last month. Last month was more dedicated to like a throwback style. This month I just grabbed palettes. I was like one thing I am gonna do is like a new rule, because I really love the palettes that I picked out from last month. So I made a new rule that if I repeat any palettes from the previous month, I'm only allowed to repeat 6. And I know you're thinking, that's still a lot. Yeah, it is. But if I pick any palettes from the previous month and I use that palette as well on top of that, I have to guarantee without a doubt, give you guys 3 looks using each palette. And then we're going to put her on retirement for a couple months, okay? Because I don't want to keep repeating the same palettes every single month. And the reason why I'm saying that, because there's one palette that I'm about to show you in a minute that I feel like has been on my playlist for like about a good like 6 months now. I just keep replaying. But it was because I didn't use her though. But I did use her last month, and now I'm using her. Okay, anywho, it's a new rule, okay? I'm only allowed to repeat 6 palettes that I've used. Repeat any other palettes that I didn't use, that don't count because I didn't use it, you know. This only counts for the palettes I did use. These were my favorite palettes that I really love, and I couldn't put back on the shelf just yet. I want to get more looks out of it. This is why I'm promising you guys and myself just to get these looks out, so that way I can put them up on the shelf, okay? I'm going to reveal my top 6 of my favorite palettes that I used last month. That definitely is going to be on heavy rotation for this month. So are y'all ready? Y'all ready for the playlist in general? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This was low-key, high-key, like so hard because I really enjoyed the palettes I picked out. I feel like last month I really got back into like my colorful looks, so I didn't really pick that many neutral palettes at all. So a lot of the palettes that I did pick out was colorful, bold, vibrant palettes, and it kind of put back that enjoyment of playing in makeup, you know. I guess you want to say 2016 era, because that's what they say, that this is 2016 era, whatever. This is my era of just my makeup looks in general. I love a good colorful eye. Starting off with the first one, this was kind of, I'm still debating because I got 7 right here, but I'm only can stick to 6. I'm gonna stick to my rule, so we'll see by the time I this is so freaking hard. Okay, for sure the first one, this is the reason why I had to make this rule, because I feel like I kept bringing her back every single month. This freaking Glamlite Barbie palette. So let me explain really briefly why. I kept bringing her on the playlist, but I wasn't playing with her. And then finally back in March, I did a look, and the excitement I got from using that palette, I was like, okay, we definitely got to do it again. And I did another look in April, and I was like, I want to get more out. So yeah, so I'm gonna promise you guys at least 3 more looks using this palette for sure by the end of this month, okay? This is one of my top 6 from what I picked out last month. The next one is gonna be, oh, this one was another fun colorful palette. I was like, I can't put her back. Yes, Ace Beauty, the palette, what is it called? Paletteopoly? It's a weird name, but the color story in this one, the brightness, the amount of like browns in here too, like I couldn't put this back, not just yet. So 3 more looks using this palette. This one right here, yes, Clarity. This is what I actually have on my eyes right now. The eyeshadows in here, like if y'all haven't tried Clarity, try her. This is the beautiful Aloha palette. This was, I get what I'm going, like it was just some fun. I don't know what this one brought back a lot of good memories, and I just really love this palette. I honestly loved all the little 4 palettes that came in this collection, but this one in particular, I don't know what it is, but even when I first got it from, what was this, back in 2017, 18, yeah, that's been a while. Yeah, this was my favorite out of the 4 palettes, and when I revisit her, it definitely brought back those memories, and I was just like, yeah, I don't see I couldn't figure out what the shade was about this palette, because it's good. It's still formulated good. It did what it's supposed to do. Like, I feel like we just really gave this whole collection a hard time, but I couldn't put this one back either. I was like, I think I did 2 so far, so I'm gonna do 3 more on top of the other 2 that I did. Yes, yeah, so she's coming back. What is that 4? Okay, 2 more. All right, I gotta decide out of these 3. Okay, Morphe Cherry Coat. This red is like a different red palette. I love the fact that there's red and neutrals in here. I gotta bring it back. All right, I think I decided which one. Hey, yes, this is the most simplest palette of colors, but I just see potential in this one that I can just do a little bit more using this palette. So I am going to do that, which is crazy because when I first got this palette, like, I could just sit back and remember. I was like, this is a very weird color story. But no, now that I look at it now, because I'm more like advanced, I guess, and know how to play with colors, yeah, if y'all got this palette, I'm gonna show y'all some more. So promising 3 more looks using this palette. Yes, so those were my top 6 palettes that I just could not put down, and I just really love the looks I did with them, the color story. So we'll be back with a promising of 3 looks for each palette. Okay, so now for the freshness of this playlist, let's go ahead and kick it off. First, we have the Lurella. This is the So Groovy palette. This was the palette that I got for the month of April. I didn't get a chance to play with her, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to, so I was like, okay, I just put her on the playlist for next month, because I did the exact same thing for March palette for April. So, and it kind of like worked out because it gave me the chance and opportunity to actually play with her and do some things with her. So we're gonna do some things with this little pink and orange palette. Yeah, this is So Groovy. Is the End of the Rainbow palette. This is one of my palettes that I got from a new subscription. You guys have not seen that video. It'll probably be up tomorrow after this one, or I might do a double upload. I don't know. We're gonna let that marinate. I don't know what I'm gonna do for today. We'll see. I'll probably leave in my community tab on what I'm gonna do. If I do 2 videos today, then I'll definitely give you guys an update, but I think I'm just gonna do 1, probably 2 for tomorrow, which would be Monday. Yeah, anywho, this is a cute little rainbow palette. The actual brand for this one, what is this brand? This is Ladybug Glow is the name of the cosmetic line. I've never heard of them, but this palette is so cute. This was the reason why I wanted to subscribe to the subscription, because of this palette. And this was back in March, and I still haven't played with her, so I think it's best that I put her on a playlist so I can get some use out of it. Yeah, okay. I thought it would be fun to kind of make like a Barbie theme month as well. Why? Because I feel like I got to put the other Glamlite Barbie palette to rest after this month. So I was like, let's get all the Barbiness out. So I grabbed all of my Barbie themed palettes. So I got 2 of the NYX mini Barbie palettes. So I want to do some looks with them, because I think I did 1 look and that was it. So I definitely want to come back and revisit these little cute little palettes. So yeah. Next I have, of course, ColourPop, the Barbie palette. This one was a really cute palette too. Now looking back at this, I can definitely tell that these colors were a little on the dusty side, you know, just a tad bit. But yeah, we're gonna do some things with Homegirl as well. Another palette I got on the playlist, we got the Lush palette from ColourPop. Just the outside just definitely screams spring, summer vibes, and the inside does the same thing. So I want to put those excitement onto the eyelids. Summer, spring, yeah, you get it, okay. We're going colorful this month. I try to grab majority of the palettes that I did haul for April, so y'all gonna see a few of those for this month as well. So with that being mentioned, Glamlite and Kiss palette. I like the color story of this one. It's very dark and just different, you know. So we're gonna do some things with this one. This is definitely the opposite of what I picked out, bright colorfuls. This is like dark and colorful, so yes. We have the Norvina ABH palette. This is gonna be volume number 3. I wanna say this is my favorite. No, purple is my favorite. It's like my second favorite, yeah. Definitely want to visit her. Now I know y'all probably thinking, why are you picking so many different colorful looks and colorful palettes when they're probably all looking the same? Because I like to do looks with the palettes I have in my collection, and then plus I also like to do looks with palettes that I feel like you guys might have as well. You might have forgot about the palette. You might have just want to be more reintroduced and more reintroduced to more inspirational looks with those palettes that you have in your collection. So the color stories might look very similar, but depending on what you guys have in your collection, it's going to benefit everybody, hopefully. So anywho, with that being said, I got another colorful palette. This is the Ace palette. This is Flare, right? Yeah, Flare palette. This is, I think, my first palette I got from Ace Beauty, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think. Very colorful, very pretty palette. I don't know if I did any looks with her or not. So we're gonna bring some neutrals in this. Don't worry, I'm gonna bring some neutral looks in this vibe. We got the Color Rain. This is my favorite neutral palette. Like, it's between this one and Juvia's Coffee Shop, or like neck to neck. Like, those are like my top two favorite neutral palette. Like, I got a good solid 10 that I just really love, but these two, this one and the Coffee Shop, I don't know what it is. They just, something about them is just beautiful. All right, so moving along, we have the Juvia Nubian 3 Coral palette. I want to revisit this one again and do some things with her because I like this color story. We got grays and oranges in here with a splash of like a shade or two of brown. Yeah, very pretty, very different. Then of course I got Juvia again. This is the Wahala 2. What it do, baby boo. I like this color story. I don't know if I've used this palette at all though, but this is what she is giving y'all. And I forgot to mention, this definitely helps me out and gives me like an idea on what you guys have in your collection or what you guys just want to see from me for this month. So if you want, this is optional, but I would definitely love it because I love to see what y'all want from me. Because I'm not going to get a chance to use every single palette I pick. It's just like a reference of an idea on what I can pick. That's why you guys need to come back every week, because I do shop my stash and I give you guys like a weekly idea of what I decide to pick from my selection that I picked for the months, and it kind of helps me get a little bit more organized and creative on that week. And it also gives you guys heads up what to come when it comes to content. So if you guys want, please give me your top 3 or maybe your top 5 palettes that's in this playlist that you guys would definitely like for me to make sure I come back and utilize. And if it's anything from the top 6 that I mentioned, don't worry about those. Those are promising, but besides the top 6, let me know. All right, so this is going to be the Lamara palette from Amazon. This is supposed to be the I Need a Nude dupe. Definitely want to dupe it up and see how the quality is with this palette. Next, we have my newest purchase. This is the Lunar Beauty palette. I love the outside of this. This is so cute. Look at the shades in here though, y'all. It's so pretty. A kind of different color story, you know, it's more deeper shades, more fall vibes, I think, in my opinion, but she's cute. Next, we have the Glamlite Dirty Martini palette. I just noticed too, I have a lot of Glamlite palettes picked out. It just means I just have a lot of Glamlite palettes in my collection. So yeah, Dirty Martini, because this is like one of my favorite green palettes from this brand. I want to do more looks using her. You know, trying to switch up the color story, you know. And I also have another Glamlite palette picked out. Frosted Flakes, yes. I don't think I did do a look with this one. I'm going to challenge myself to do some looks with this one because I never thought to put blue and orange together, you know, like that's like an odd combo. So I want to see what I can do. And of course I can do like a simple, just an all orange look or all blue look, but I want to challenge myself to see if I can do another orange and blue look, because I did it once already, but I want to, you know, see if I can make it a little bit more cutesier. Yeah, I overly picked out a lot. I'm looking at this palette, I'm like, girl, some of these gotta go back. I don't even know where to begin, but yeah, I picked a lot of palettes. I'm over here looking like, girl, why? Why did you do that to yourself? Okay, anywho, this is gonna be the Otis Eye Sea Talk palette. I don't think I've ever used this, and yeah, she's cute. I like her. So I wanna definitely do something with her. All right, next we have the cute Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I don't even remember when I got this. I didn't even know I had it in my collection until I was going through my palettes. I'm like, girl, let's do something with this one. It's definitely giving neutral vibes in a sense. And I'm just trying to figure out why I haven't used her. She's really cute. We have the Anastasia, this is the Norvina palette. This was the start of everything, I believe, right? No, because she had, I don't know, I'm confused. No, yeah, this was the start of Norvina. Yeah, okay, anywho. I've never used this palette. Really cute theme colors in here, so I want to visit her. Kind of like do a different little color balance. Next we have the Beauty Bay. This is going to be the Retro Love palette. Isn't this color story cute? You can go so many different ways with this one. It's definitely giving what it's supposed to give, you know. Next I have the Morphe 35Y palette. And my camera is not capturing the quality. There we go. This is what this palette is giving, honey. So you can definitely get like a soft, colorful look out of this palette. And that's what I'm gonna be leaning towards if I get a chance to use this palette. I love the pink shades in here, the orange, the yellows. Like, it's a really soft but colorful palette. So this is one of the newest palettes that I picked up. This is the Alter Ego Wildwood palette. And I felt like it was only best to bring this as well. Why not, right? Yeah, this is the Natasha Denona palette. Now that I got them side by side, I gotta show you. I might do a side by side comparison with this palette, or I don't know, but this is the reason why I had to bring this. Y'all see this? Do y'all see the duping? Y'all see the dupe, right? Okay, okay. They even got that neon green. Wow, they were not playing. So like the color placements is different, but you can pretty much see that it's the same shade for each palette. Okay. Only reason I'm bringing both is because I want to do a side by side. Yes, I'm being shady, but I'm curious. I'm like, did this what $20 style palette really dupe a almost what $70 palette? Okay, we'll see. Next, I have the Sigma and Diana palette. Really cute palette. Definitely neutral vibes in a sense. Got a couple of more. I know I grabbed a lot of palettes, but like I said, I got really excited. This was a random palette. I don't even remember. It's like I have 2 bins on my floor right here of just random palettes and brands that I've never heard of. And I most likely got them from my beauty box subscription. So I either need to do something with them or just completely declutter them. So I just randomly just grabbed a palette, didn't even look at it. This is what she is. This is by Trend Beauty. Is that even still a brand? I don't know, but this is what she looks like. I didn't even look in the inside. I just literally just grabbed her. Okay, she's cute. She's cute. She's different, but she's cute. All right, I'm gonna give y'all 3 more and then we're gonna wrap this up because I literally grabbed too many palettes. I actually put some back because there's like another pile of palettes. I was like, girl, I wasn't counting. I was just grabbing, you know. And usually I try to grab about a good like 20 to 25 palettes, but I overdid it this month. This is going to be a newer palette. This is the Beauty Bakery Bite Size palette. Get That Dough. A really cute neutral palette. Definitely want to do something with her. This is the newest Clarity palette. Yes. I definitely want to do something with this blue theme palette. Y'all knew she was going to be on my playlist. Yes. This was, I think, a limited edition one. I think so. So, yeah. And then the last palette I got on the playlist. This is going to be the LA Girl Desert Glow Envy palette. She was one that I purchased for the month of April. So, I definitely wanted to see if I can get a chance to play with her this month. Whew. Jesus, I was just a picking this month. Just a grabbing and a grabbing. So yes, I think definitely for sure I'm gonna have my shop my stash video up for sure tomorrow, so that way you guys can get an idea of what I'm going to play for the first week of this month. I'm excited. I know I'm not here in May yet, but I had to upload this video early just the sake for shop my stash being that this week transitioned into May. So it didn't make sense for me to upload it on the first when the first is a Wednesday. So anywho, y'all get why I had this up early. Okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please, again, if you want to, leave your top at the bottom that you guys definitely want me to come back and do some things with. I picked out a lot, dang. I did. There's a lot more that I didn't make it, but it's just at least room for the next month, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys all have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.